Second Nature for Children is in the house. Coach, how you doing?
Oh man, great, great. How would you?
I'm doing absolutely great, Coach. I'm gonna tell you, and it's gonna kind of deal with what we're gonna talk about a little bit today. But I'm winning. I'm gonna simply say that for right now. On this journey that we call life, I'm winning. I'm
Mm,
winning. So we're gonna talk a little bit about how can blacks truly win in life.
mm.
I want to talk about that a little bit because I don't know how observant you are, but I'm a very observant person. I like to just observe, and I see from my teaching in the areas of dealing with the mind, the body, the soul. I see us as a people. I see we're losing. We're losing. We're not doing well physically, and all you have to do is look around. You don't even have to pull up statistics. All you have to do is observe. Just look around, and you see
Mm.
physically we're not doing well. And once I see that we're not doing well physically, then it lets me know that somewhere we're not doing well mentally.
Okay.
Yep, yep, yep. And then once I see that we're not doing well physically, and it lets me know that something is going on with the mental state, then it lets me know that we're struggling spiritually. It lets me know. So before we even get started, I've had two or three people that shoot me a comment about why do I use the term blacks. Some say, man, we not blacks, we not this, we not that. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I know, I know. I get it. I get it to some degree. You know what I mean? To some degree, I get it. I mean, like, come on, man. You know, but that's where we are, man. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm hoping that the two or three people that ask me about why do I call us blacks, I hope that physically, mentally, and spiritually that they're working on themselves. I hope because that's the concern. The color part is not a concern because
Sure.
yeah, you know who I'm talking to, and I put it like this right here, and I will respond back to that like this right here. In the 1960s, there was a shift from the use of Negro to the use of blacks as a group identifier. So if you're from another country and a lot of people from different countries, if you are this skin color of a dark skin color, unless you're from another ethnic group, I'm talking about us. I know a lot of times we don't consider ourselves being a part of ourselves. I'm not with them. I'm not with that group of people. I'm not them. I'm not that. Let me tell you something, family. Then if you're going to identify yourself as that, then you need to go back to where you are. Because here in the United States, when you are of a dark complexion, or when this system identifies you, they identify you as being black. They don't care nothing about what your hometown and how you feel about yourself and you. But this system
Mm.
don't care nothing about your excuse on you're not being black. When that system look at you and see that you are a dark color, you are considered black, family. So you can fool yourselves by thinking, I'm not one of y'all. We not black. We not this and that. Get in trouble. Get in trouble right here in the United
Mm.
States and see how you're treated. So I just wanted to be very transparent with that. That's why I use the term because, like I said, in the 1960s, they began to phase out the word Negro and replace it with the word black to identify us as a group. And even what was in 1966, it was Stokely Carmichael, he was rallying and started up with the Black Power thing, with the Black Power and the Black Power. And then around about 1969, simply Negro, it was replaced with blacks as a group identifier. So anybody asking me that, man, just go do a tad bit of homework then you'll be able to understand why I use the term blacks. It's real simple. Like,
Let me just say this, man.
go with it.
Can I say? Let me just say this, man. I would have been glad if that was our only concern, our major concern. If that's what it was, I would have been glad, man. But you mean to tell me all the stuff we got? First of all, you know who we're talking about.
Exactly.
It's not derogatory, none like that. You know what I mean? It's just to identify a certain group. We know you can switch it however you want. That's schematics, man. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Really? But
You
it doesn't matter what you call it, right? You want to use African American? What you want to use? Derogatory N word? What you want to use? Does the statistics, the observation change? Does all of that change? That does not change. So why are we playing with the terminology and not focusing more on the issues? What are we doing? You know, it don't matter where you're from. I'm not from here originally, but I when I got here, I saw the difference. Okay, I was more conscious of my difference when I got here. Crazy, it's you can't shun it. You can. Okay, I've heard Americans say that they have never experienced racism. Live all their life here, say they have never experienced racism. Well, for the time I've been here, I've experienced numerous times. I'm gonna just leave it like that. You know what I mean? But y'all know what we're talking about, man. Come on,
absolutely,
man.
absolutely. So,
So
and I say the same thing, Coach. You know who I'm talking about, and that's why I say I wish that I can see them to see are they conditioned physically, mentally, and spiritually, because that's the concern. And I come to us as a people, and my biggest concern, to be very honest with you, are the children. Y'all grown folks, y'all gonna do what you want to do. So don't think that I'm trying to make you do anything. I'm just reaching out for a group of us who wants to become conscious, and so that we can help our children. Because if we keep going down the wrong path, then our children are in trouble. So that's why I'm not reaching out trying to change no grown folks. I really don't care, to be very honest with you. That's on you, however you want to live your life. But my concern is who I work with every day, and that's the children. And when I see that a lot of the issues that the children are having, once I meet their parents or once I deal with us as a people, I see that a lot of times when I see the children having certain problems, it comes from the adults. And that's why I'm reaching out the way I reach out. At this time, like I said, if it's not further as entertainment or gossip or just mess, then I know we won't get a lot of clicks. You understand, on the truth, but we're gonna keep putting it out, and we're gonna jump in and give them a little bit more right now. So I want to do, how can blacks truly win in life? First, I like to get a reference of a couple of words so we can move on. So when we talk about win, we're talking about to be successful over others, to be successful over others. Now, I want you to remember that part of the definition, because that part of the definition has a lot of us messed up. A lot of us think we're winning because we may have more stuff than others.
mm,
That's why I had to put the word truly in there. And I want you to just rock with me just for a second. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. That, remember, to be successful over others. Remember that part. And we're talking about victory or success in something. I like this right here. We're talking about the get by effort, ability, or skill. Because in order for us to get our minds, bodies, and souls together, it's going to come with some type of effort that we're not willing to give right now. And so that's what I'm saying. When you think you're winning, you're not truly winning. That's why I had to use the word, because when I use the word truly, I'm talking about simply in fact. Simply in fact. When I'm talking about the word life, I'm talking about the quality are conditions of living or
Yeah.
being alive. Now, watch this right here. When we talk about quality, watch this right here, coach. When we talk about quality, we talk about the essential attributes, something that you need. Go back when I told you, when you think just because you got more than other folks, is what you have, is it a need for you? Is it essential for you to live a great life? I want you to remember that. And the condition that you're in right now, I want you to remember that. I hope that they don't miss that right there. In the condition that you're in, we're talking about the state in which a person or thing is. Right now, you're like I say, you can have the big house, you can have the car, you can have this and that. But let me tell you something. If you obese or overweight or heart issues or whatever issues you may have physically because you're not taking care of yourself, or you dealing with some type of mental, let me tell you something, family. You may think that you are winning because you may have a little bit more than somebody else, but are you truly winning? That's the question I want to deal with today, because a lot of us think, like I said, that we're winning because we have accumulated a lot of stuff. But in fact, truly, just because you have stuff, you're not winning. I hate to tell you. Until you become conscious of what's essential for your life, will be the only time you truly start winning. A lot of us, coach, think we're winning because of the stuff we have. If, if you truly want to win in life, the first thing you have to do is you have to go back and make sure that you understand what having a foundation of life is. We don't even know that our foundation is built on our mind, our bodies, our soul, because what's happening, anything without a strong base will fall. We don't have a strong foundation. We don't have a strong base. It's essential. And that's why right now we're in bad shape mentally, physically, and spiritually. I know they don't want to hear it, but this truth is something else. I got to put it out there, and hopefully one day our children will get it and do something with it. And that's what happens to us as a people, because a lot of us was not built with a strong foundation on how to take care of our minds, our bodies, and our souls. We were just not built because growing up, a lot of our parents were not taught and didn't have an understanding on the essentials of taking care of the mind, the body, the soul. So as we become adults, our focus was not on what we truly need to live a healthy life. And that's why we messed up today. One of the reasons we messed up today, because we wasn't taught at a very young age a foundation that's essential, dealing with our mind, our body, our soul. And that's hence the organization's second nature. Can you imagine, for what you're going through right now today in life, that if someone would have instilled in you at a very young age that taking care of your mind, your body, your soul should just be second nature, something you do as a habit, something you don't even have to think about. You won't even be struggling right now with your physical being. You won't even be struggling with it unless it's just something that you have. But a lot of us are going through a lot of different things in life because we have brought it, on ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? So
I got you.
I just want to make sure that we understand how to truly win on this thing that we call life, which is our journey. And the only way you're going to be able to win, family, and coach, I'm going to let you go in, is that you get an understanding and become conscious of taking care of your mind, your body, your soul. Reprogram yourself, because just because you think you are accumulating a lot of stuff, you're winning. No, no, you're not truly winning. Go ahead on, coach.
It's funny that you touching accumulation of things. I'm riding this weekend, man. And have you noticed the amount of storage facilities that are being constructed along with apartments or townhouses, storage facilities, huge storage facilities all over the city, man. I'm like, wow, we got so much things that we got to find room, extra room to put the things. You ever pass by someone's garage that's open and it's just stacked up? You're like, whoa, you know what I mean? So much things we got. So it's funny that you should go there. Um, a summary of all that we talk about, man. That's it in a nutshell. You want to know how to, win in this life? A summary of all the things we talk about. You always talk about the mind, body, and soul. Starting out, we address, embracing the truth. You know, we talk about, standing on principle. Discipline, self-control, all of that. If you embrace all the things we talk about, a summary of all the things we talk about, man, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. That's putting it all in a nutshell, man. I gotta say it again, man. I wish our problems was our label. Blacks, Negroes, African American. I wish that was our label. Our label, that was our problem, man. Come on, man. That ain't nothing compared to what we got going on. And I'm not only talking here, man, because I try to tap in, a numerous occasions what's going on with us worldwide, man. We are hurting all over the world, man. And the same problems that we have here with childhood obesity, childhood diabetes, and all that, that's going abroad too, because fast food, you can fly to down there, any island, you can fly to now. You can see a KFC, a Wendy's, a Mickey D's. The same bad habits here is being exported, you know. Same bad habits, man. So those folks gonna, encounter the same issues we have here, you know. On the street side, the violence, the gunplay, a lot of islands are encountering that right now, man. Right now, as small as those islands are. So it's not only here. It don't matter what you call yourself. No matter where you're from here or not. It's going to get to you. Directly, indirectly, it's going to get to you. And that is the power, quiet as kept, of America. The good, the bad, and the ugly is exported. The good, the bad, and the ugly is picked up. So it doesn't only affect here. That's the bad part. But like I said, man, a summary of all we've touched on, man. Can't go wrong. If you're trying to win or you're not satisfied where you are right now, I guarantee you, man, one of the episodes that we touched on touching something that can help you, in that shortcoming in that area. Because we don't only deal with the mind, the body, the soul. We talk about finances. We talking about, principle, you know what I mean? Discipline, self-control, all of that stuff, man. We all need that. Any human being, a matter of fact, need that to have a winning life, a successful life. I don't care what bracket they put you in, whether it's middle, lower, upper, we all need it. But we need to get a control of them things, man. I just can't believe people paying extra money, or you got so much stuff that you can't have all your stuff where you dwell. You got to have an extra place that you got to pay for to put that stuff in there. I mean, if it's worth it, fine. But if you did an audit of what you got and what you paying out and how long you've been paying it out, you got to ask yourself, man, is this worth it? I know someone in Maryland for years, man, for years, I'm telling you, was paying storage, 100 and change a month. After so many years, I always just said, is it worth it? You've paid out more money than these items are worth. You might as well just get rid of it. But winning to some people, to me, is subjective. You know, what you might think is winning, well, I might think when they think of winning is different. You know, you talk about a big house and all of that. You can have a big house and not be able to sleep at night, or have a decent rest at night because you're thinking about, what if I can't make this month's payment? If things got a little tight, you know, and it's becoming tight for everybody. So you can have the things, but do you have the things, or do the things have you? Just another way of looking at things, man. Do you have it, or does it have you? You know? So in order to win, I would say a summary of all the things we've talked about. You can't go wrong, man. Just about everything we talk about has to do with life, everyday living, period. A summary of that, and you on point, man. That's my take, man.
Great, great feedback. And a lot of us thinking that, if we just can get some money, we'll be okay. Yeah, a lot of us, I'm telling you, I've been dealing with us and talking to us a long time, and we don't understand that. Once again, we just want to get money so we can be happy with buying stuff. I've never spoke with
No.
anyone who was talking about accumulating more money and helping somebody else. And that's why when you were just talking about the storage bins and people thinking that their happiness is going to come from just keep purchasing stuff. And that's how you mess around. And now you're just going to accumulate so much stuff, but you're still unhappy. That's
Yeah.
why, coach, here's a fact. Here's a fact. You're not truly winning until you tap into connecting your mind, your body, and your soul together. So they can say what they want to say. That's why I said earlier, I wanted to make sure that they remember being successful over others, having more stuff, having this stuff, having this stuff. Listen, millionaires commit suicide just as well. So it lets you know that it's more than the stuff that gives you peace. Stuff is a temporary happiness. And then I got to go buy some more stuff because I'm not happy anymore. Now I got to go buy some more stuff because I'm not happy anymore. See, when people begin to talk about money, I need money, 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 money. Then it lets me know I'm speaking with someone now who has never had money because they
Yeah,
think,
man.
right, because people with money, they know if they have become conscious and not let money become their king or their God, they know that it takes more than this for happiness. It takes more than this for me to be well physically. You understand? So you got anything you want to say before I move on?
Just imagine, okay, as you were talking, this reminded me why people move out the hood. Let's just be real. Why people move out of the hood. They get a windfall, what have you, to move out of this. Because the majority of people don't have what they have. There's a fear that they can come and get or try to get what they have, so they move out. Right? Okay, fine. Then you move out and you try to be around people that have money but they don't want to accept you because you don't look like them, right? Then you got to get a big old fence, probably security. I mean, put all of that into perspective when you talk about quality of life. I don't hear a lot of people talk about quality of life. Quality of life. That's foreign to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? As much as fresh air you can get, fresh food, you know, somewhere comfortable to lay your head, decent clothes on your back. You know what I mean? Your health is on point. Man, come on, everything else other than that, you know, is extra. Anything else other than extra. That's why when people talk about someone to have less somewhere else and they're happy, more than some of us over here who have more, because they have a better quality of life. They understand what life is about, you know, and we don't get it. And I understand to some degree why we don't get it, because this society don't, you know, push you in that direction of quality of life. It's like buy as much you can buy, get as much as you can get. And if you get sick, we got a pill for everything you can think about. And that's it. You know, I saw a piece of guy talk about getting off that wheel, man. He said, man, when you get tired of going around and around and round and round, you talk about going to a job you don't like, paying the same old bills, you know, going around. So you don't want to get off of that wheel. It's something different. Life got to be more to life than this, you know. So when you talk about quality of life, that's what that reminds me of, man. And that's what we need to focus on, man. Because I'm telling you, if we focus on that statement, quality of life, man, a lot of us will switch up, man. Overnight, a lot of us will switch up.
And you know that part when I was speaking of that, man, I know a lot of us miss that. And I hate that. I hate that, but that is so important. And you bring it back up, man. But that quality of life, if you truly want to win, you got to tap into the quality of life. And a lot of us don't understand that because we think that the quality of life is having more stuff
So,
than the next, man. That's so sad, man. And they
yep.
don't understand that those things are not essential because a lot of us get accumulated a lot of stuff because we still depressed, we still stressed, we still have no
Mm.
peace. I just want to from my conversations with dealing with people over the years and dealing with people with money and dealing with people without money, I'm seeing and hearing the same thing. One just got money and one don't have money, but I'm hearing from the one with money as well, still depressed, can't trust nobody. You understand what I'm saying? So
I got you. I got you. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So in order for you to truly win this thing too, family, I really want you to think about just look back 5 or 10 years of your life. Just look back from 5 to 10 years back. Look at where you are now. Have you grown any? Have you matured any? Now watch this. I'm not talking about 5 or 10 years ago, you didn't have an apartment, now you got a house. 5 or 10 years ago, you
You
had a
talking about that?
hoopty. I'm not seeing, but I can guarantee you that a lot of us went that I got better stuff. Or I can, oh, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about 5 or 10 years ago, were you overweight or obese or dealing with some type of illness that you're doing better now? That's what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about 5 or 10 years ago, was it certain decisions that you was making, or did you deal with any type of mental illness or disorder or issue that you're doing better on now? I'm talking about 5 or 10 years ago, where it was something that you struggled with, or have you tapped into that which dwells within you to now you're more disciplined? You know, I'm talking about 5 or 10 years ago, where it was certain things that you used to do that now you don't do it no more
Mm.
because you know it was not good for you. I'm asking you 5 or 10 years ago,
Yep.
can you see in your life that you have matured any? Have you changed any? Have you evolved any? I don't give a damn about your stuff. I'm talking about you as a person. Have you changed? Are you happy? That's what I'm talking about. I already know.
Mm.
They went to, yeah, I got this, I don't care. You
Mm.
have peace that you didn't have 5 or 10 years ago. Are you in better health? See, I don't see those things because a lot of people that I observed 5 or 10 years ago back, when I see them now, here, they about to die physically. Right, they about to die. But as soon as you see somebody with a new car, a new house, a new this, a new that, they think that they are winning. But family, you are not truly. In fact, you are not winning. So I know you know at least 5 people who need to hear this. So make sure you subscribe if you new. Make sure you share this information and make sure you hit this thumbs up. You heard enough by now. You can go back and check this content out. It's a shame that we're speaking things that can bring life to people. But if we're not scheming or trying to tap into people's emotions to get them going, it's just like the guy Charleston White was talking the other day. And he was so, it was so profound when he said, when I first came on YouTube trying to talk intellectual,
Mm. Mm.
I couldn't get any views.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He
So
said,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
as soon as I came on
Mm.
playing a character, being ignorant,
Mm.
now I can't. Do you see where we are as a people, man?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You,
That's the truth. That's
when
the
I
truth.
when he said,
That's the truth.
I said, you know what?
That's the truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He said,
That's the
when I
truth.
came on trying to talk intellectual, trying to do this, trying to do that, I got no views trying to help people. But as
Yeah,
soon
yeah.
as I came on acting ignorant and acting a fool, I'm making millions of dollars. I just want you to see where we are, man, as a people.
But you know, that's why people do what they do. Like I said, some degree I understand it, but
Mm-hmm.
I can't. That ain't me though.
I can't do it.
That ain't me though, because if I can't look at myself in the mirror and be good with me, I can't rock with that.
Absolutely not.
I can't rock with that. And I heard a piece for this guy. He said, "Man, look at your life as a movie, you know, and you got the remote in your hand. Can you hit play and sit down and watch it? Or do you have to hit the fast forward button, you know, to go past certain parts of life? Just look at your life like that. And once you look at it like that, you will move differently because you know you have to. You're not proud of, you know, some things that you're going to play back and see, you know. And that makes so much sense, man. You know, if you're not proud of what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing it. You
Absolutely.
shouldn't be doing it. If it rubs you the wrong way, man, hey man, maybe you shouldn't be doing that, you know. So
And I just say this right here, family, that if you want better, you got to do better, you know. And a lot of us, we want, but we don't want to put that work in. That's why I said a little earlier that further as putting the effort to something, to get something done, to achieve something, to win. But a lot of us think we're winning and we're not truly winning because we're not taking care of what's essential to our lives. And like I said, I know we've heard of the mind, the body, the soul for a long time, but we haven't been taught that this is a foundation of life. And if you get these things and learn how to connect them together, man, these things will change your life, man. So, family, I'm done. You know, it's up to you. I just say help the children. If you don't want to help children, help us help the children. Check us out on Facebook. Check out our website and see the work that we're doing and support us. So, Coach, I'm done. You got 2 minutes and 30 seconds if you want to share anything. I'm done.
in my book, man, in my book, it's never too late. As long as you're above ground, it's never too late. You might not be able to change all aspects of your life, but some things you can change that not only affect you positively, but folks around you. Because our life ain't about us only, man. Our life ain't about us only. You know what I mean? And that's another thing too. If you were gone tomorrow, and you actually said that question, would you be missed? You know, would you be missed? Would you be talked about by anybody? You know what I mean? So try to do something in your life, not only make your life better, like I said, but to it's gonna spread. If you make your life better, man, it's gonna spread to other people, man, whether you realize it or not, man. So with that premise, man, try to do better. With that premise, just try to do better, man. Inch by inch is cinch, man. So
I appreciate
evolve, man, evolve.
I appreciate you, coach.
That's
And
it, man.
once again, the last words, evolve. And that's what's hurting us. So I'm gonna stick with that right there, coach. And until we come back together, I'll holler at you. Take care of yourself.
Take care, man.